Hey there, thanks so much for joining me. In this video, we're going to talk about the distinction between small businesses that are thriving and small businesses that are surviving. And we're going to uncover some hidden opportunities where you may be able to improve some of your systems so that you have fewer leads slipping through the cracks, perhaps increased sales, and also greater potential for increasing the number of customers and fans you have for life. And the way that we're going to do that is what we talk about is the perfect customer journey and just laying out the framework of those initial 3 buckets. And those are your attract bucket, your sell bucket, and your wow. Let's talk about the attract bucket in our perfect customer journey. In this stage, we're talking about things like who is our ideal client or our perfect customer, having a clear idea and vision of who that person is, and then being able to create valuable content that's enticing and invites them to come pursue us instead of us chasing them down. And then having a way and a mechanism for us to deliver on that promise and have the ability to follow up. So lost opportunities when it comes to the attract stage is typically things like, do your ideal clients have a way of engaging and interacting with you? Do all of your forums work? Do you have a lead magnet or an enticing offer that they can get a sample of exactly who you are and how amazing it is to work with you? Or maybe it's things like attending a networking event, saying that you're going to follow up, collecting a bunch of business cards, and then in reality, you get busy and that doesn't happen. Or maybe it's what happens after you deliver that lead magnet. If you give them that free offer and then you don't have a mechanism for providing any more value or more information to learn about who you are, or give them more samples to give them an idea about exactly what sort of services you provide. Those are lost opportunities where you may be able to generate new business simply by making sure that you've got good follow-up for those stages. In the attract stage of your perfect customer journey, we talk about hidden opportunities as it relates to lead generation. In the selling stage, it's about how you go about educating those prospects, creating offers for the perfect customer for the perfect time, and make an easy experience for them to buy from you. So here's what that stuff looks like. It's not uncommon for clients to struggle with what do you do after you deliver that lead magnet. Because in reality, in this day and age, it's taking upwards of 20 to 23 touches before somebody's ready to take an action. So if you have a great follow-up opportunity, when someone's ready to buy, you're there, ready and waiting. And in the meantime, what you're doing is educating those people about the kinds of products and services that you offer. You're sharing testimonials and case studies about the kinds of successes that you've created with other businesses or other people that you've worked with. And you're paying attention to exactly what it is that they're clicking on. What are they engaging? What are they consuming that's making them excited and wanting to learn more about who you are? And then when it's ready to make that offer, when it's ready for them to make a purchase, how easy is it for them to buy from you? Do they have to call you? Do they have to schedule an appointment? Or can they go to your website or just simply click on a checkout form and buy immediately? And then ultimately, what happens after they buy? Do they get some sort of confirmation email or text message or some sort of a welcome message that lets them know that you didn't just take their money and run away with it, but that you did something meaningful with it and that you're going to deliver on the next part of your promise, whatever it is that they purchased? So in the selling stage, it's really about making sure that every place where a customer may say, I'm ready to learn about you more, I'm ready to take action, I'm ready to make that initial purchase, you are there ready with the perfect offer at the perfect time in an easy and frictionless experience for your prospective buyer. So if the sales stage is all about making sure that you have the perfect offer lined up for the perfect customer at the perfect time, the wowing stage is all about making sure that you take care of that customer after they've become that customer. It is very common for us to focus on going back to the very beginning of our customer journey and immediately start focusing on lead generation. But the reality is the most expensive customer in our customer journey is a brand new customer. The cheapest customer is a repeat customer. So in our wow stage, it's all about making sure that we have other places for them to buy and buy again, and that we continue to provide value and make sure that they feel special over time so they don't forget about us, so that the next time that it's time for them to make a purchase, they go to us instead of to our competition. So just because somebody has bought doesn't mean that we are done with the journey. It's now super important for us to make sure that we over deliver on our promises so that they not only think wonderful things about us, but that they come back and they buy again and again and again. And even better, that they go and tell their friends and their family and their loved ones and become a raving fan. And the only way that happens is by making sure that we are wowing them throughout the entire customer buying process. So what typically happens for businesses that are just surviving at this stage, at the wowing stage, is they fail to wow. And the number one reason why customers don't come back and buy a second or a third or a fourth time is indifference. And the number is actually quite startling. And the sad thing is, it's totally avoidable. So hidden opportunities in the wow stage of your business is simply failing to wow them. So what would it look like in your business if you were able to make sure that you had a consistent way of making sure that everyone feels special? And I'm talking like things like send a birthday greeting or a discount, or now that you've made your first purchase, here's a coupon for a second purchase, or getting a satisfaction survey to make sure that you are doing a good job in the eyes of your prospective customer. Or I'm sorry, not your prospective customer, your customer. And once they have given that satisfaction survey, depending on what they say, you create a custom experience for them. So simple things like thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down can be done in an email with 3 pictures: smiley face, neutral face, sad face. If they click the smiley face, then you ask them for that testimonial or that referral. If they don't click that smiley face, they click on the neutral face or the frowny face, you probably have an issue that needs to be fixed in your business. And that is a good thing for you to know, because that's something that you can fix and do a better job for the next time. And oh, by the way, that customer who you asked for that feedback and said, I'm committed to fixing it, is going to be appreciative to the fact that you actually were interested enough to know what made them unhappy and your commitment to making sure that they're happy. So when you have systems for ensuring that you are taking good care of your existing customers, creating opportunities for them to buy again, and inviting them to give feedback, share with their friends and their families, you create not only increased opportunities for consistent revenue from your existing customers, but also generating new business from those referrals and testimonials. So that is a really brief, high-level version of our perfect customer journey. And I would love to encourage you to explore deeper. We have a webinar. I encourage you to sign up, and we're going to talk specifically about what does follow-up look like in each one of those stages. If you had a perfect follow-up to ensure that your prospects in the attract stage were taken care of, that they were nurtured, that they were given all of the information that they needed ahead of time, during that selling stage where you're educating them about the kinds of products and services that you work with, who is your ideal customer? They should certainly know that so that they're not wasting their time only to find out that they're not really a qualified customer for your business either, and also making sure that they're well taken care of in that selling stage as well. So we talk all about what does follow-up look like in each stage, and how can you realistically make sure that you have 20 or more touches throughout your entire customer journey so that at no point in time do they ever get an opportunity to forget about you and take that business elsewhere. I encourage you to sign up for the Perfect Customer Journey webinar and take advantage of our free gift where we actually are going to give you free follow-up email sequences that you can implement in your business right away. Sign up now. Thanks.